Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, I kind of want to respond to a couple of questions that I got in my email. First of which, if you have so many books and your issue is with the closets and not having enough space, why don't you sell some books? Well, because I don't want to sell any of my books. I have quite a collection at the moment, and any books that I will sell will only be sold because I replace them with hardcover copies. I do have multiple soft covers. I'm not quite happy with that, not because they are not good books, but because I don't enjoy reading out of a book with a soft cover as much with a hard cover. It just, when it comes to grip and the way that I hold the book, it's just more comfortable for me to read out of a hardcover rather than a soft cover. But also because I very easily get irritated if the book gets misformed, malformed, and just completely wobbled just because you hold the book wrong. You don't have that issue as much with a hardcover, but with a soft cover, the back of it, if you bend it too far or whatever, you get lines in the backs. Yeah, basically a broken spine and things. I just find that you have to be a lot more careful with soft covers than you do with hard covers when it comes to protecting the books. Yeah, so that's that. Number two is, again, also somewhat the same question, but also not. If you have too many books and you cannot fit them in a shelf, why don't you sell some books? Again, I don't want to sell my books. I am working on a solution by renovating my room, which is a painfully slow process. Yeah, it is a very painful, slow process, but it will be done, and I will have basically a library bedroom. That's what it's supposed to be, a library bedroom kind of thing, where I will also be recording my videos in the future. So that's basically my idea right now. I apologize if I seem absolutely exhausted. That's because the temperature has been at a point where it's just too cold for a thicker blanket, but it's just too warm for a thicker blanket, and so I'm having some issues sleeping because it's one of those temperatures where you just don't know what to do with yourself. I don't know if you've ever had that experience. I hope you haven't. Yeah, I hope you're one of those people. Whoever is watching this, I hope you have a great time sleeping. That's all I want to say, because yeah, I don't. I've always had sleeping issues, but everything makes everything worse. So yeah. Another question is, why has it been taking so long with the room renovation? Well, one of the reasons is budget. I had a couple of issues in the past couple of months that I had to use money for, that I saved up, which really sucked because I'm on a budget, right? I don't have a lot of money a month. I live on a disability fund. Basically, I get a disability payout, and it's kind of, if I wasn't living with my dad, it would be barely enough to really live off of. That being said, I do pay my dad a lot of money for, well, a lot, a reasonable amount of money for the rent, for the groceries for, you know, whatever it is that he pays for from his account anyway. I do pay my share, I do pay my share of the bills. And yeah, I'm pretty lucky that I do have my dad, because without him I would not have as much money as I currently do, and I probably wouldn't even be able to save up. But in the past couple of months there were a couple of things that I needed to replace, and those were from my own bill, so I had to spend some money, and that really sucks. Number 2 is my social worker, aka also my friend. She is only able to be here 2 hours a week, and I'm not her only client. So sometimes, every once in a while, she will have either an emergency or a crisis with another patient? What? Not patient, but another client that will need help. For those of you who don't know, the reason why I have a social worker is because I'm not always able to see things right. That's not a right explanation, but well, I cannot come up with a good explanation right now, but I will in the future at some point. I mean, I know I've explained it in the past, but I'm exhausted right now. It's not gonna happen. But she's also been sick, and she also had some very, very much deserved vacation time. So yes, it does take a while, especially with only 2 hours a week that she can help me, and I can only do this with her. I mean, for those of you, again, who don't know this, my dad has COPD. I take care of him, and he cannot help me with anything when it comes to my room renovation. It's just not possible. His lungs are 75% gone. He has 20-ish%, 25-ish maybe percent left of his lungs. So he's on an oxygen machine 24/7. That will help him breathe. So with only 2 hours a week, there's not a whole lot of things we can do. There's not a whole lot of things we can achieve, but it is still enough once we get going. Like right now, it's only picking out stuff, right? It's just the beginning phases about planning, looking how we're gonna do this, where are we gonna hire a container from, the cheapest price. She's looking for help around her colleagues, if they know somebody so and so, if they can paint the walls for a decent amount of money without it being too pricey or stuff like that. We are looking at wallpapers together, at floors and stuff like that, because it really needs to be the entire room. Everything in the room needs to be renewed. The wallpaper, the flooring, everything, the furniture, all except for my bed. My bed is fine. Ish. I did have to take off the headboard because the headboard was severely damaged. I have this pillow. It's basically a body pillow, and it has a zipper around the back of the pillow, and that zipper would scratch, I guess, against the headboard. That's it, the headboard. And it's all made out of fake leather, like faux leather, I guess. I don't know really how you say it, but it's damaged. The zipper has damaged the fake leather to a point where it's rattling off, if you know what I mean. I can actually show you with my headphones. So basically with this, this is a piece of leather that is still left, and then over here it's just bald. All of the leather has come off while this is still on. So that's basically what happened to my headboard at the space. So it's very ugly, to say the least. It's very, yeah, I had to take it off. So I'm gonna have to throw that away. Well, I don't necessarily need to throw it away, but I do need to at least put something else over it. So that's, I still have it in my bedroom. It's just not attached to my bed at this moment because it was driving me mad. But I think maybe I'll put some cloth around it, around the whole thing, just redo it basically, make it beautiful, and then reattach it. I mean, that's doable. As long as I just find the right material, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. So I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. But that's why it's taking so long. It's just my social worker and friend has been sick. She's been busy. Didn't have time. There were a couple of crises in the past couple of weeks. But also every once in a while, you know, when I have that time of the month, I'm not really into having visitors because it gets really painful and I get really tired and I'm itchy again because I'm always itchy. But yes, so there's that. I'm sorry for the scratching on my ear. I cannot help it. It seems to be worse when I'm on camera. I think it might have something to do with my brain. As in it, I think it might be in my head, the itching, but I don't know. Probably a little bit of stress and a little bit of awkwardness. But yeah. And then the last part, of course, is the fact that the whole plan has not yet come together as to how the room renovation is gonna be. So we know what we're gonna do first, we know what we're gonna do second, stuff like that, but we haven't picked out all of the materials yet. And of course that is the most important part, because if I don't have that done, and if I don't, you know, I cannot start. I'm just not ready to start yet, and I don't have the funds. I wish I did, but I do not right now. I have about 700-ish euro currently, and my dad is willing to spend because, you know, he was the one who decorated it first. It used to be his room, but he insisted I would take that room. But yeah, he's helping me replace the carpet and stuff because it's just too old. It's more than 20 years old. It's kind of disgusting, or at least I view it as disgusting because it's been there for 20 years, and how well is a carpet really cleaned, you know, especially after 20 years. So yeah, it's gonna be a big undertaking, especially for me. So I'm both looking forward to it and a little bit looking up against it, because I don't really know what to expect. I haven't really done something like this before, where like everything has to be replaced and stuff. And I don't really know where I'm gonna go with the stuff that's currently in the closets, and that's the difficult part, because it has a wheelchair in it for Dad. It has a rollator, rollator, a walking chair thing that elders use. Also in there, it has clothes, it has a walking stick. There's a lot of things, and I just don't know what to place them because there is no room left in this house to put stuff. So it's probably all gonna go into the living room. which my dad's not gonna be happy about, but it's technically his stuff, so he's just gonna have to accept it, I guess. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm so awkward today. It's just I am absolutely exhausted. I haven't been able to sleep again. Sleeping is always a very big issue if it's not my internet. Currently my internet seems to be out. I'm looking at the bottom of my screen. It's like right behind the camera on the right is my PC screen, and currently the internet is out. Will I be able to upload today? I have no idea. It is Tuesday today. It's almost 1 a.m. I will be trying to upload until 3 a.m. But after 3 a.m. I'm not gonna upload. So if you're seeing this on a Wednesday, it's because it was after 3 a.m. And I stopped trying to upload on Tuesday. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it at this for this video. I'm gonna see after I've uploaded if I can upload today. If I can get some sleep, that would be great, because I am exhausted. Anyways, have a good night, have a good day, have a good morning, and have a good evening. I wish you all the best, and I will love you no matter what. Feel free blah blah blah. Hello. Feel free to leave me a comment, or if you don't feel comfortable leaving me a comment, you can always send me an email. A lot of people prefer to write me an email. I leave my email in the description. If you're not looking for any kind of promotion material, you can just send me an email, but you don't need to read the stuff underneath it. If you are one of those people who watched my channel and tell me that you're impressed, but it could all be better and whatever, and you wanna help me with some free help which will later be paid, listen, I'm not interested in promotion material. I'm not interested in hiring anybody. I do not have any funds now or in the future to hire somebody for flashy SEO titles or whatever. Please do not send me that kind of thing. So again, if you want to sell me something, or you want to send me an email for improving my channel or whatever, either just don't read the description. It has it in there, just please. It's only meant for people who just want to reach out, who just want to say hi, or want to ask me a question, things like that. No promotion stuff, thank you. Yeah. Either way, this is it for this video. I love you no matter what. See you next time. Bye.